Romans 13.
Romans 13 is a classic text, and so it'll probably be nearly lunchtime or after lunchtime before we get to that. But Romans 13 is a text, Paul's letter to the Romans, which in many ways has dominated a lot of the Christian discussion. And we need therefore to look at that. So those are some of the texts. Any others? Anything else? Exodus. Why the Exodus?
Because it's been interpreted politically by many
Right. Yeah, exactly. You've got there, as we'll see, that's one of the earliest things we'll look at in the story. You've got there people being liberated from oppression against a totalitarian type ruler. There's all sorts of things there that clearly you can see speaking into political situations today and engage with how God is at work in relation to political powers. Any others? Well, we flagged a few.
Probably some of Jesus' teaching.
Okay, excellent. Well, yes, we've left a big gap there, haven't we? Well spotted. Probably some of Jesus' teaching might hopefully help us if we're trying to think Christianly about politics. That would be good if it did. Anyone think of any of Jesus' teaching that might? Right. Yeah. That again would be a classic text that the Christians have wrestled with. What on earth does that mean? Render to Caesar things that are Caesar, render to God the things that are God's. You've got a very clear, explicit teaching there that's talking about a political authority, Caesar, about what is owed to Caesar somehow in relation to what is owed to God. And so, there's another text. So we've picked out a number of different specific texts or narratives of the Exodus that maybe have some bearing. What I'm going to try and do is to sort of set those in a framework. How else might we look to Scripture? What I'm going to try and do is to map out some of the sort of big picture and show how those texts actually make sense, and we interpret them best if we locate them in the wider context, and how actually there are all sorts of things that maybe